Hi, good morning everyone, this is the Scott Man. We're live here in Martinsburg, West Virginia. It's a very warm morning as it's already in the upper 70s here. Humidity is a little bit higher, but still not too bad. It's a pretty quiet morning here in downtown. There's a few people walking around and driving around and stuff. But the city of Martinsburg has actually been around for quite a while. It was actually named after Thomas Bryan Martin. That's how you got the name Martinsburg. It's actually founded back in 1778, so a couple years after the United States declared its independence on July 4th, 1776, excuse me. And then 1886 actually became incorporated. And holy crap, they actually still have payphones. During the age of the smartphone, you don't see payphones anymore. Apparently in Martinsburg, they're still around. Gonna continue this way a little bit. Yeah, the funny thing is I'm actually seeing a lot of race cars around downtown today. There might be something going on. But yeah, that's a beautiful downtown area. It actually looks a lot different than Parkersburg, West Virginia, which is completely on the other side of the state, where I did a video on Thursday. Where Parkersburg is closer to Columbus, Ohio. Well, by like a couple hours. This is actually closer to the Baltimore and Washington, D.C. area. As only about an hour and a half to 2 hours from here, you actually get into D.C., assuming there's no heavy traffic, which usually there is. Actually, a lot more people in downtown than I thought there would be. But it is a Monday morning, and with the holiday weekend technically ending last night, it's a normal business day. And we have a very beautiful church right over here. This is St. John's Lutheran Church. Martinsburg has its own share of beautiful churches. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to head back this way a little bit. Check some more out. Right over here we have the Martinsburg Public Library, and also another beautiful church right over there. And a pretty cool fountain as well. I'm gonna head down that way a little bit before heading elsewhere into Martinsburg. Yeah, there are a lot of older buildings here. You can even see a little bit of an older building over there. It's not a church, or at least from when I drove by it, but it's a very nice house. Actually, the Berkeley County Courthouse is just right over here. I'll get a quick peek at it, as Martinsburg is the county seat of Berkeley County, West Virginia. There it is, the Berkeley County Courthouse. It's a very beautiful building. Even look at the top of the structure. And right next to the police station. I'm gonna get back in the car and check out some other interesting things in town. Really quick, actually right in the town square, and yeah, they definitely did a beautiful job with all the flowers and of course the fountain right there. But yeah, like many other communities within the Shenandoah Valley, this was a huge spot during the Civil War. It actually went back and forth between being controlled by Union forces and the Confederacy. As I mentioned in one of my earlier videos, when I was either my Lexington video or the Blue Ridge Parkway video, I actually have ancestors that grew up in the Shenandoah Valley, especially here in Martinsburg. And when I talked to my grandmother the other day, my great-great or great-great-great grandfather actually fought in the Civil War here. But yeah, definitely pretty interesting. I'm gonna drive, before I close out today's video, I'm gonna drive around town a little bit. And I'm taking a very quick drive along some of the subdivision streets within Martinsburg. You can see a lot of older homes in here. Matter of fact, not far away at all, there's actually one of the oldest homes. I actually think the oldest home in Martinsburg, which is Aspen Hill, which actually has been around since close to around 1750. But yeah, a lot of old homes in here. But yeah, Martinsburg definitely is quite an older city, and a lot of history with this, especially with being within the Shenandoah Valley. You can even see the Appalachian Mountains to the west, and then further east of here is the Blue Ridge Mountains, near where the Shenandoah River empties into the Potomac River, which, as you know, the Potomac goes down toward Washington, D.C., and then out into the Chesapeake Bay. Well, this concludes today's video. Nobody's coming that way. All right, this concludes today's video here in Martinsburg, West Virginia, and this is the Scott Man signing out.